boom, 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 boom. Man, I like that intro. I really do. That music gets me going every time we start the show.
Yeah,
Hello,
that's
everybody, and welcome to another all-new episode of Road Trip After Hours. I'm your host, Mac Davis, and that, of course, is WWE Hall of Famer, Mr. Teddy Long. Hey, Teddy.
hey, good afternoon and happy holidays to you, Maxter.
Man, I'm looking forward to it. My wife, during this time of the year, Teddy, I'm used to working. I work from home. So, most of my work is done out of the house. So I'm usually in the house all day, just kind of hanging out. Well, my wife now is off of work for like 3 weeks. I went in there today, Teddy. I swear to God. Now it's Georgia. I get that, but it does get cold here at times, and it's been kind of cold lately. My wife is running the AC today.
Oh yeah,
In this house, she is running the AC. It is 68 degrees.
that
And I,
sounds familiar to me. Yeah, I've experienced that. Yes.
oh my God. And then next thing I know, I'll be sitting here probably halfway during the show. If I start sweating, it's because she decided she got cold and wanted to turn the heat on. And it'll go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Anyhow, Teddy, we're supposed to have a special guest with us tonight. We haven't heard from him yet, although we got confirmation they got everything that they need. We just haven't seen him call in yet. So we're still waiting right now for Abdullah the Butcher to join the show. And hopefully we'll still get him connected up here so everybody can ask questions of Abdullah. And we can tell you all about a special party that's coming up. And that'll be on January 10th in the Atlanta, Georgia area. And we'll tell you more
Yes.
about that. Actually, let's just talk about it now while we can, Teddy. I know you're going to be there, and Ron Simmons will be there. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And it's the big 80th birthday celebration for Abdullah the Butcher. That'll be taking place as an annual black tie, purple carpet birthday celebration and awards banquet. And it's taking place at the Prince Hall Grand Lodge in Riverdale, Georgia. And hopefully we'll have Miss Malik and also Abby join us and tell us more about the show and what we can expect. Teddy, I know you're looking forward to it. You've been with Abby. You've known Abby for, God, how long now?
Well, Abdullah the Butcher is one of the reasons. Well, he's one of the guys. Is how I got into professional wrestling. Me and my son was going down to the old TBS studios at the time, and was watching Georgia Championship. We'd watch them tape it every Saturday morning. Well, by me had been working for James Brown too, and James Brown also taped his TV show there. Then I could get in. The security guys, would let me in. So anyway, I run into Abdullah, and Abdullah had just come to Atlanta. And Abdullah at that time, he loved to party. He wanted to, go to all of the big joints. And so they had a place in Atlanta off Camden Road there called Mr. V's. That was the place, man. And Abdullah, I think he went there. Somebody took him, and he loved that. And that's where I always took him to Mr. V's. And by me being with Abdullah, I could get in the back. The guys didn't, kayfabe me or nothing much, but Abdullah was really a big reason why I could get back there, and nobody bothered me. And then I started making myself busy and stuff, and then I end up, going to the ring, getting the jackets, and end up putting the ring up, taking the ring down, and went from there.
And that's early days, Abby, too, that you're talking about. So, I mean, this is at a time when people are really kind of a little freaked out with Abby because at this time, people aren't quite sure about some of the characters in professional wrestling. Abby was one of those guys. Abdullah the Butcher, especially when he went to Japan and places like that, the crowds, they would clear out of their seats and run for their lives when they saw Abby at times. He was that believable.
Yeah.
Did you kind of find it funny that people were so terrified of Abby and you knew him a totally different way?
Well, before I really knew him, I was terrified of him. So.
And so was everybody in the back too. I tell this story all the time because this is one of the stories I've heard is that it had a board in the back and it would tell you who you're working that night. And if the guys came in and they saw Abdullah next to their name as that's who they're going to work with for the night, they were gone. They were
Yeah,
done. Most of them would turn around, pack their bags, just leave. They weren't going to have that match.
yeah, because they wouldn't work with him, man. Because I mean, but Abby was stiff, man. And Abby come from the old school, and that's how you were taught back in the day. You know, you got to be stiff. You got to make people believe this. And so when you got in there with Abby, he made them believe.
Now, did you ever ref any of his matches?
Yeah, yeah, I did. I wrote something when Gary Hart was managing him at the time.
Oh, Gary Hart was a great combination with Abby too.
Oh
Man,
yeah,
Gary Hart with anybody really. Gary just had this authenticity about him, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Just he was an
yeah,
incredible performer and always good ringside with these guys. But with Abby, yeah, he was really good.
yeah, he was.
Did you during the matches? I mean, you see him pull out the fork and stuff. Was he doing that at that time where he's drawing a lot of blood?
Yeah, yeah.
Did it freak you out when you saw him doing that? I mean, even because
I just said I knew to stay out of the way.
yeah, just don't get in the way, and the fork won't find you. So,
That's right. That's
all
right.
right, look, we're going to get something of in the room right now, and we're going to throw your stuff up on the screen while we wait to see if Abby makes it in here. We have Zach Minger, always here. The show is with us to tell us what special holiday or special day it may be or week, and it is National Bake Cookies Day. Teddy.
Well, I always appreciate Zach. Zach is a great guy to know. Anytime you want to get off your diet, then follow Zach's instructions.
Yeah, man, Zach always talks about the food in here. And I'm thinking when I saw the National Baked Cookies Day, I did see inside the refrigerator is some of that, what was it, Pillsbury chocolate chip cookie dough that you just chop up and throw it in the oven and make cookies out of them. Man, eating that stuff raw is just as good. Just as good. And it even says on the package now, for those of you freaking out, make sure, but I know on the packages we get, it does say it's safe to eat, raw like that, because in the old days, that was really good. I think it would have made you sick pretty good. Let's see. We also have Pee Wee in here saying, "What up, Mac and Ted?" Hey, Pee Wee, good to see you in here.
Hey, holler back, player.
Let's see. Boy, there's some congratulations here. Pretty classy lady saying, "Hey, Mac and Teddy, this is off topic, but I just got my master's degree this week." That's fantastic. Pretty classy lady.
Yeah, well, congratulations to you. Congratulations.
Yeah. What would you get a master's in? What'd you get your degree in? Well, give us a hint. What are you doing? What do you want to do when you start working? You're probably
Yeah.
working anyhow. Let's see. We have a pretty classy lady also that we were just talking to saying she's in the Atlanta area, so she might go to the Abdullah the Butcher birthday celebration in January. Which I think would be fantastic. And actually, Teddy has mentioned something about me coming there, and I'm trying to work that out so I can be there. I think it'd be a lot of fun to be there for that event. Pee Wee saying, "What up, Mac? What up, Teddy? Are you going to mail up my hat?" Yeah, Pee Wee. Actually, I have those. They're due to come in at the end of this month, and when they come in, then I'll send it out because Teddy, I didn't even tell you this. I went online and found a place and just ordered some hats up, and it was quick and easy. Boom, boom, boom. And I was like, wow, that was easy.
Okay.
And they're good looking hats too, by the way. So when they come in, we'll show them what they look like, and that's what you'll be getting in the mail, Pee Wee. Let's see what else do we get here. Terry Richardson, man, Terry, cowboy. Terry and I worked together in radio, and Terry, we got some stories we can tell. Let's say, Mac, brother, you're the man. Love you, brother. Yeah, back at you, Terry, man. It's been quite some time, man. I hope you're doing well. Ellen stopping in the room as well and saying Merry Christmas and hopes that Santa's good to us both. And Ellen, I hope the same thing for you and Buddy. Also, I got a video right after our show last week, Teddy. We were talking about Buddy being in the ring, getting his high school diploma. But he would only walk if he was at the wrestling matches. And so they presented it to him at the wrestling matches at Deep South with Nick. And man, what a great moment. Fantastic moment. Well done. Nick, I know you're probably watching tonight, and man, that does a heart good to see something like that, especially knowing Buddy and Buddy, picking and choosing when he wants to do something, and he chose to do that with you. Very cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Nick.
All right, let's see. We also have pretty classy lady is saying global health. Okay, she wants to do medical research. Oh, goodness. You probably researched Teddy and find, wait a minute. I think I just got noticed that Abdullah the Butcher may be here.
Hey, how do
Let's see. I think we see Miss Malik. Can you hear us?
need to turn it around? How do I do that?
I guess you'll have to turn the camera, whatever's facing you, towards Abby.
Okay, can you see him?
We
Now I
can
see
see.
it.
Yeah, can you get him a little bit lower in the frame there?
Lower?
Yeah, just I tell you what, hang on. I might be able to fix this for you so you don't have to do anything. Hang on for just a second.
But can you see him?
We sure can.
Okay.
Yeah. Just hold on 1 minute. We're gonna try to fix this.
Okay, take your time. No, it's the thing that you turn.
Oh,
All
you
right.
got it.
It's not the best, but this will work.
Come up closer.
No, you're perfectly fine now. As long as we can hear him. If you think we can hear him from there, we're good.
Can you hear
Abdullah, can you hear us?
Ab? Can you hear them?
Yeah, you might want to get it a little bit closer so we can hear Abby and he can hear us.
Could you push this up? Oh,
Okay.
Ab, please. Be happy. Okay.
Getting them all set in there.
Can you see him now?
We
sure
see
can.
him.
Well, we saw him for a second. Now we just lost the picture. If that's the case, they'll probably come right back in. Let's see. Well, maybe not. We lost the picture. If you can hear us, Miss Malik.
Well,
They're still connected. I can tell that because they haven't.
there you go. We're back.
There it is. All right, Teddy, tell everybody who our special guest is this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, here on Road Trip After Hours, we're really proud and honored to have one of the greatest wrestling performers of all time, Abdullah the Butcher. And like I was saying earlier here, Abdullah really don't know, but I finally told him one time that he was a real big reason that I got into professional wrestling.
I think they're still trying to work on that camera a little bit there, Teddy. Well, we just lost them. There we go. Now we got them back.
Okay, I'm gonna try to turn the camera right to see it.
I guess you can hear us though, right? Teddy? Okay, they're disconnected for sure this time, so we have to get God bless him. We love you, Abby. This is not unusual. We do this quite often, and sometimes some of our guests who, maybe a little bit up in age, tend to be.
The other thing too, a lot of people kind of like me. They're not, social media savvy.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff they do on social media right now, I can't do it. You know what I mean? So I don't. I understand. If you don't know, you don't know. All right, we're back again.
Okay, here we go. Can you see
Okay.
We can see him perfectly.
All right, stay right there. Stay with that. You got it. It's good.
All right, Teddy, tell them again who we got.
We've got Abdullah the Butcher, one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. Abdullah, like I said, was a great part of my career. The reason I got started in professional wrestling was because of being associated with Abdullah the Butcher. Well, Abdullah is doing something here in January. It's going to be his 80th birthday, and God bless him because, there's so many of us in this business that are gone away, that are not here. And like myself and Abdullah, we're still breathing. We're still alive. And so we're here. And Abdullah, if you can, we don't want to take a lot of your time, but tell us a little bit about what's going on with you in January.
Teddy Long, for you can take all my time, all of it if you want, all night if you want to.
All right.
What's going on? January the 10th, I'm having a birthday party. I want to make sure you're there.
Well, I've already told everybody that I'm going to be there along with Ron Simmons, too. We both are going to be there.
Yes. You guys are the first ones. You were the first black referee. And he was the first one who got the title. Ron
Yes.
So there's been a lot going on with you, Teddy, and you've done a lot for the business. You're great, and I want you and Ron Simmons to come because you guys are the strongest ones that really there.
Okay, Teddy, let me just say this. it's my son and I that's sponsoring this event, and Ab doesn't know much about it, but it's, huh? Wait a minute, I didn't do that. Ab doesn't know much about this event. It really was supposed to be a surprise, but it's Saturday, January the 10th, 2026, at the Prince Hall Grand Lodge, 7340 Old National Highway, Riverdale, Georgia, 30296. Again, that's January the 10th, 2026, at the Prince Hall Grand Lodge.
Let me ask you a quick question, Miss Malik. If people wanted to get tickets, how did they call a number? Did they go to a website? How did they get tickets?
Yeah, you can call my number at 770-896-6377. We have QR codes, which I will send to you. They can buy it via PayPal, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, and a Cash App. Again, that's
Okay.
Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App.
Abby, let me ask you a question. I'm one of those guys that grew up watching you, and I was telling Teddy earlier that there were only a few characters in wrestling at that time that were very believable, that really scared people. When you went to Japan, did you find that Japan's fans were more terrified of you than the American fans?
They were scared to death of me. I went all through the crowds and stuff. And Mrs. Bob, Giant Bob's wife, Baba was the promoter, and his wife said, he's crazy, he's really crazy. But I went to Japan many times, many times.
Did you have a preference for where you like to work? Did you like working in Japan, or did you prefer working in the States?
I liked working in Japan, the States, Australia, New Zealand, all over.
Did you have a favorite place to perform?
Pardon?
Did you have somewhere favorite that you liked to perform?
All the places where I went.
Whoever had the money.
To give the people what they wanted. I am their fans, and I give them what they wanted to see. They didn't want to see no bullshit, but we
Yeah.
give them everything.
Yeah, Teddy was saying earlier that in your time things were a little stiff. You didn't pull punches quite as much as they did later on.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
That's right. That's right. I agree with.
And that's why Bruiser Brody and myself and Terry Funk, Stan Hansen, we done it. We give the people what they wanted.
Herb Simmons, by the way, Abby, sent me a message earlier today to make sure I told you he said hello. He wasn't going to be able to get in the room tonight, I don't believe, but he wanted to make sure that you knew that he was thinking about you.
Well, he was the best promoter, and he always brought in the good talent, and we always done good things. And my thing is, I want to fight the promoter. I want to fight him so bad it's unbelievable. I just want to smack him outside his head because he reminds me of Teddy Long.
Teddy, you got any questions or stories about you and Abby you can share with us?
Well, the only thing I can say, like me and Abby, we go way back, my man. So that, and he looked out for me too. He did a lot of things for me too, and I do know that. So, and I just want to thank him, and I appreciate everything he done for me. And like you said, I made it, and so now I understand what this business is all about. I got it, and I want to thank God also to. I was able to work close with Vince McMahon, and when you work with him, you learn. And God put me there with him. I don't even think Vince know why he liked me. You know what I mean? That was what I'm saying. So I mean, I made it, and Abdullah was part of it. Thank you.
But you made it yourself. Nobody made you. That's right. Nobody, Teddy. You got in there, you were the referee, then you were the promoter, and you done everything. Nobody told you what to do. Nobody. They
Yeah.
used you in New York because who you were. You were a great referee and a great manager.
Yeah.
I agree. But Teddy was telling us just before you got on, Abby, that, it was you opening that door that really got his start. You allowed him to be around and learn and be a part of the business where otherwise other people may not have given him that opportunity.
Yeah, but the main part about it, I liked Teddy for one thing. He knew how to talk, he had a clear mind, and he knew a lot. People didn't teach him. They started, but he learned the hard way.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
he trusted everybody, but at the same time, they were trying to shaft him.
We got a pretty classy lady popping in the room. I want to make mention, one of our listeners, Abby, saying that her mom saw you live at the City Auditorium.
Who?
This is pretty classy lady, one of the people who are watching us right now.
Okay.
And let's see.
A lot of people watch me, and they thought I was crazy. Teddy Long thought I was crazy. He used to say, how can you eat raw fish, raw liver, chickens, and everything? But Teddy Long, in my opinion, was great. And the promoter,
Yeah, you see Herb Simmons popping in here now. He's saying, I'll book that match, Abby, Herb versus Abby.
yes, please do it. And we'll have Teddy Long as the referee.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'll be the special ring announcer for the match.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. That sounds like something to book there, Herb.
That's the whole package right there.
It's Herb's here.
Oh, how's your wife and how are you doing? It's great to have people like you and Teddy Long and the announcer who's talking right now.
Yep.
But you guys were great. Teddy Long was like you, great. And you were great. You were 100% great.
Thank you very much, Abby. We appreciate that very much. I want to remind everybody, too, before we get out of here, that his birthday party, again, the celebration, is an annual black tie, purple carpet, birthday celebration, and awards banquet. Is taking place on Saturday, January 10th at the Prince Hall Grand Lodge. That's in Riverdale, Georgia. If you want tickets, more information about how to get it, all you have to do is, well, I'd say look at that, but it's everything's reversed, so it's hard to read what you got there. But tell us again, Miss Malik, the phone number to call to get tickets.
770-896-6377.
Abby, we look forward to seeing you on January 10th, my friend.
Your company, why don't you come with Teddy?
I plan on being there. I'm actually was trying
Yeah.
to shift a few things around so I can come because I do want to be there.
Please come.
Abby, thank you so much. And again, if you want tickets, you need more information about this event that you're not getting from us right now, if you go to his Facebook page, you can go there. You'll find everything you need. Everything's online, either at my page, Teddy's page, or on Abby's page.
Right.
And, this is a great thing. It's going to be a lot of fun. I expect it's going to be, it's one of those things where you don't get a lot of time to spend with some of the true legends in wrestling. This, my friends, is a true wrestling legend. This is somebody I grew up with that I remember, and I remember just how terrified the fans would get because they truly believed what they were seeing. It's a throwback to the days of wrestling that I enjoy. So it's going to be a lot of fun that night. You also got Teddy Long and Ron Simmons are going to be there. Ron Simmons can sell ice to an Eskimo, so you never know what he'll be up to.
But the main part about it, I want you to mention Hart, say something.
Hey, Teddy Long, I appreciate you, your courage, and you came from these back streets, Atlanta, but I love you. I love you. I want to see all you there. All the greats need to be at this event, because you never know when you get a chance to say, I love you, I thank you. Be there. Get the word out, because we need this to go down for all of you. Because I appreciate you, Teddy. When I was little, back in the day on the west side of Atlanta, you did your thing. You did your thing.
Yep.
Well, I want you to be there. Be there. Tell them. Tell
Okay,
him. Tell him.
Okay, I got nothing that. So please be be there. I want all my fans.
Spread the word.
This is for you.
And yes, this is going to be an event to remember. Also, on Friday, January the 9th, we're going to have a Q&A session at the Wyndham Garden Hotel on Phoenix Boulevard. I don't have the exact address, but go to Abdullah's page, Larry Shreve's page, or like you said, Teddy Long's page, and you'll see all of the information there.
Yep.
January 9th, that's on a Friday at the
I
Wyndham
believe,
Hotel.
I believe Miss Malik, if I'm not mistaken, Mark Charles, is he going to be the host for that?
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Mark Charles is going to be the host.
We know Mark as well. Mark is a great guy. Great guy.
Yes, love him. Yes, absolutely.
All right, guys, we appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you. We'll talk about this more before we get to January 10th. But Abby, really, thank you so much for taking the time to come in here and be with us today. I know a lot of people have been talking about the fact that you weren't feeling well. I'm going to be honest with you. You look great to me. You look like you're feeling great.
I feel real great. I'm telling you, I will be there. I will be there.
Very good.
See the border. See you guys. I will be there.
All right, Abby.
All right, Abdullah. Thank you very much, Abby. Thank you.
You want to do just a minute? Back up a little bit. Let's see my feet.
No, not right now.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
I will be there.
We'll see you there.
Teddy, make sure you bring the promoter and bring this guy here too.
I will. I'll have him. He'll be there.
Please.
I'll be there.
Smack him all the side of his head. He'll come.
Thanks, Abby. We appreciate it. All right, Teddy, I think we're out of time. It was nice. We weren't sure if we're going to get him in here in the beginning, but man, that was a lot of fun. I could have kept going and talking to Abby all night long because there's a lot of questions. So maybe in a future show, we can get Abby to come back in and answer some of those questions and everybody in here. I do want to mention before we get out, go ahead, Teddy.
Be a good time to talk to him after the birthday party. Let's see how that goes. And, if that's a big success for him, that'll give him really something to talk about.
I do want to mention some of the folks who have popped by. Chris Nelms in the room. Say Merry Christmas, gentlemen. Back at
Chris
you, Chris.
Nelms, I love you, player.
Yeah, old locomotive there. I know he hates that I give him shit.
I know you always. It's only you.
Also, pretty classy lady saying, I'm guessing y'all will talk about John Cena's retirement match. She said she didn't like it. Teddy, I do want to mention that real fast before we get out of here. So I think I said something to you the other day. I know I have said this on other shows. I think even with Bill, when we were with Bill, I would say this. I'm old school. I believe in doing the honors on the way out. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem that John Cena lost. My problem with the match was that a guy who sat around for 20 plus years kept saying, never give up. And some idiot in the back, in creative, whoever made that decision, had John Cena quit. He tapped out. A guy who says never give up, gave up. Makes zero sense, Teddy. And I can't believe that someone still has a job after the end of that match.
Well, see, what you don't understand, it's not real.
I know, but still, Teddy, I mean, when you're telling stories, you're going to tell me you're going to write this great story and then you're going to end it like that?
Well, here's the thing, and everybody that looked at it, they saw the just halfway tap. It wasn't really a tap to me. This is my opinion. It wasn't really a tap. It was just it. And then they also saw that smirk on John Cena's face, when he was really supposed to be out. My thing is this. I'm from the old school, and that wasn't how you do business. But here's the thing. I don't know. I think that Cena may have earlier, during his last retirement and all that, he might have had trouble with creative, the way he was, way it was being done, when they started doing it.
It was shit from the beginning, Teddy. I mean, if I'm being completely honest from my viewpoint, when they started this whole thing and they had him turn heel, they didn't have a clue, even then, what they were going to do with John Cena. Instead, they just started throwing stuff at the wall, making his retirement tour look like he just petered out of sight.
Well, going that's like I was saying, the way you do it, you do business. And I saw a video with Hunter and Vince where Vince was laying out the rules of how things should go when a guy leaves the territory. So, I was that was right. That was Hunter was right with that. This is how it's supposed to be done. But Cena didn't do business, and I think the reason maybe Cena didn't do business is maybe he thought about maybe earlier that the way that they were using him too, maybe he wasn't happy with that either.
I
So
would assume
now,
so.
so now, this is it right here. So if I'm Cena now, I'm just my opinion. I look at it like
Yeah.
this is my last time. I ain't got to be here no more. So here's what I'm gonna do.
What they should have done for the finish on that thing should have been kind of like that Stone Cold and Bret Hart deal. He should have been put into a hold, not necessarily even a sleeper hold, but it put him in a hold that eventually he just passes out. And that way he didn't give up. He just passed out. He still lost.
Well,
He
you
still
do.
went out with his, looking at the lights.
Well, you do something, you maybe give him an injury before that. You know what I mean? Maybe he comes off the top rope or something and Gunther moves and he hits that one knee. That one knee right there. Now you're selling that one knee right there, and Gunther takes advantage of it, hooks him right away. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Now you put him out because the guy's got a messed up knee, he's hurting. He can't control what's going. He's out.
Yep.
You know?
It doesn't that sound better than what they did?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was the audience. This was my favorite part of it, and I don't mean this to be mean to anybody in particular, but I thought the heat was put on the right person at the end of the night, because after John Cena lost and he stands up to celebrate, his final match and to leave, out comes the entire crew, including Triple H. And when Triple H came out, all you could hear was, "You effed up. You effed up," over and over again. And they booed him out of the building because they knew this deserved better than what we got. I cannot believe that at any point Vince McMahon would have given us this as John Cena's final run. I don't buy it.
And Cena wouldn't have did that to Vince.
No. It's just really bad, and I hate to see it. I do want to mention Pat Rose came by while Abby was in here, I guess. Man, in Chattanooga, I watched Abby, and he used to scare me to death. I was 12 years old. Love you, Abby. Yeah, I was the same way, Pat. And Pat, you and I are probably closer in age, and I believe that Abby was one of those guys when I grew up. Him and Terry Funk was another guy that you believed was legitimately kind of maybe not all there.
They were nuts.
Yeah, and that's why I think sometimes the heels back then worked, because you weren't sure. Yeah, maybe he's not some dead person that came back to life and all that other stuff, but he is a person that is believable, that somebody might be out there like that. And if you can make people believe just a little bit, they'll buy a lot more along the way. So,
Just that simple.
Yeah, man. Also, Reggie B. Fine, man, we've been trying to get you on the show. What's up, guys? It's a pleasure to see you two men that helped this business get better over the years. I appreciate you, brother, and I know both of you all personally. Good to see you, Mr. Butcher. Get better.
Thank you, Reggie.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I'm going to throw up on here real quick before we get out of here, and I hate to do this. Also Richie B. Fine mentioning that he's going to try to come there with Iceman King Parson down to the show to see Abby on his 80th birthday.
Okay.
Also, we have Scott Lance saying happy holidays, and he says he hopes they're awesome. Back at you, Scott. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well.
Thank you, Scott.
And of course, Nick Patrick, Joe Hamilton in the room saying, "Have a great show from Bleak to Bleak." If you didn't hear the reason for that name, go back to last week's show with Nick Patrick. That was fun, and he explained exactly what Bleak Beak came from. Also, let's see, anything else in here? 40-ounce C-Dub saying, "I love crazy," and we're gonna get crazy out of here because we're out of time, guys. I'm trying to cut this before we get cut. Teddy, anything coming up for you?
Nothing. I'm just waiting to go see Denise for Christmas and have a great meal.
By the way, those of you who are watching, I'll be doing a new show that was it was scheduled to start tonight, but there's been some plans of change. But I'll be hosting a new show with JCW Juggalo Championship Wrestling, along with the Ring Rats. Paige Collette, who is she is interesting in all in herself. But it's going to be a fun show. We're going to talk about, of course, JCW and the lunacy shows that are taking place. So make sure you join us. That'll be starting in the first of next year. We actually realized that these shows are all going to fall on holidays, so we decided we're going to wait until after the holidays to start that show. So hope you'll join us for that. Teddy,
Hey, congratulations, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. It'd be fun working with the clowns. All right, we're out of here. I'm Mac Davis. That, of course, is WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long, and we'll see you again. Teddy, are we going to be back here next week? It's Christmas Day. You tell me. Do you want to come in here on Christmas night?
Of course, we can't let the fans down. How easy is this to do? You gonna tell me?
Know. This is easy, man. I can turn this on, and no telling.
Right.
I might have bloodshot eyes, but we'll be here.
But we'll be here.
All right, we're out of here. I'm Mac Davis. That's Teddy Long. This has been Road Trip After Hours, and we'll see you again next Thursday night, 7 o'clock.